Hey guys, and welcome back to episode number 11 of Pokemon Emerald Water Monotype Run. Sorry, once again, like this is my I don't know how many times I've said sorry to you guys of how late I usually upload. Mostly, like I won't say like I had big problems. I was just being lazy, and just I've been watching the World Cup, so I've been I've I've been. Staying up late and waking up late to watch matches that are happening. That's why like I oversleep a lot of times, and I've been busy with other stuff such as applying for universities and such. Th- as heard, this is very important time of the year for people to apply to universities so they can get on with their lives and do important stuff and go find a job at the end of the day. However, today is not like particularly to talk. Today's objective is not to talk about real life and such. We are going to talk about the game and what's been happening. Well, nothing much. A bit behind. I won't say like a bit behind. Like one of the main objectives was to catch Tentacruel. Basically, what happened was in of the water monotype of the water Pokemon that I had, very few of those Pokemon could. I don't think other than Tentacruel, no Pokemon water Pokemon could learn Cut. So that's why I wanted to use Tentacruel because like Tentacruel is an important part of would be important because it's not like overlapping with any of the other Pokemon that I have currently. Sorry, give me a minute. I cut out the part where I do a lot of things. Basically, this was one of the reasons I didn't upload. As you can see, for the last year or so week, oh, my camera, my like game has had been lagging a lot. So that's why I wanted to continue it, not continue it. I wanted to make sure it was not too laggy before I upload it on YouTube without having any other problems. So that is one of the reasons why I didn't show it. You may notice that my recording doesn't record the screen. Yeah, that also in the next you'll see in a moment or two, like my the recording doesn't show the full screen of my game. That was basically a problem I was having with the recording system. For some reason it wasn't fully recording the whole screen for some reason, but I fixed it in the end. You guys don't have to worry. Hopefully we'll get through once we get through these three games. Hopefully I can get to, I think the next game will be Gen 4. I have what's called Pokemon Platinum ready to play on that. So hopefully there will be no problems on that game because don't want to fail. As you can, you'll see it when we're talking to this old man in this place. You'll see it now. Anyway, yes, as I was talking about Tentacruel, basically Tentacruel is the only Pokemon that it learns the HM cut. Although I don't remember if in this game cut is you know really particularly important, like to progress the story, without soft locking you or hard locking you. I don't know what's the correct term to talk about in that order, but anyway, I didn't know it, but I didn't want to be too careful about it as well. So that's why I caught Tentacruel. It doesn't it and none of its types overlap. N- its second type does not overlap with the any other Pokemon I have. I have grass, ground, flying, and this is poison. A good amount of variety, but for the next few gyms, hopefully. You'll see one more thing I do later in this video that actually does piss me off a bit. You'll note it after yeah, in the gym battle I do something very very idiotic that you guys have to see. uh, cut this we'll cut to how about, yes, at this point this is a voiceover I'm doing. So if anyone doesn't know, I usually do voiceovers because I'm too nervous to talk without. Sorry for the quiet bit I had in there. Mm, I try to be as as I'm talking about. I am pretty nervous talking on while playing through game because I don't want to say something particularly bad. Doing voiceover does help it a bit. Uh, since I can sort of prepare what I say. Although even now I don't, even doing when doing voiceovers, I don't have any particular script. I just talk about what I want to talk about, what I see my doing myself doing in the recordings. Hopefully, nothing particularly bad. To be honest, at first I thought I should have uploaded the first part of me just completing that horror house, mystery house, whatever it how kind of house it is, and uploading that. But I thought that would be too short because like what, that's barely 4 minutes, and I even at my lowest I at least into a 10-minute video. I don't know why I started doing 10-minute videos, but I think it's just a product of my time when doing long, at least minimum 10-minute videos. You know, don't want to add to anything bigger. To be honest, nothing big to add in this section. I just fight volley. Although I think one of my biggest problem in this game that I like in Pokemon Fire Red is that in Fire Red and up until at least at the part I played Silver, Pokemon Silver, was that like at least your rivals were, how should I say it, involved in the journey of you. Like they were at least real rivals. Wally barely appears to fight you. Like I can only remember two times fighting Wally in Pokemon. In the Fire Red, not Fire Red, Pokemon Ruby that I played was the first before Wally. I mean, not before the Electric Time Gym Leader, and before fully completing the Victory Road. Yes, that is the only two times I remember particularly fighting Wally. Like Wally is such a like one note character that only appears twice, even though he is supposed to be sort of your rival. Like he appears so little that you can't consider him a rival, and like May, the other protagonist of the game, that you can choose between while fighting. I mean, picking character creation is also rarely barely there. Like she appears once or twice to give you an HM. Other than that, doesn't appear in all that much. So I would say like in this game I am a bit disappointed by the rival system. Although another weird thing I do want to talk about is he'll appear right now. This guy Scott, his name Scott's his name, I believe. He's like pretty weird. He's supposed to be. He's basically talking to 10-year-olds, like not two 10-year-olds, like a 10-year-old, and talking to him like he's an old friend or so. But like we just meet him one time before, while when we fight Team Aqua, Team Aqua in the museum, and after that, he gives us a number and just meets us here, stalking us while we're battling someone else. That's another kid. But other than that, I go back and buy some more super potions. Although you'll note one thing in the next cut we'll do when I start fighting the gym boss. I basically do skip all the sort of before guys, because first of all I thought it isn't as interesting to watch me fight through those guys, because first of all I don't know why I'm saying first of all so much, like I'm stuttering too much. Anyway, because I'm nervous and anything, I don't. It is pretty boring to watch me fight every single character, which does make the videos a bit longer, and more. That it does mean that I do upload more videos, but of course, statistically speaking, you guys aren't interested in filler videos, because those are boring. No one wants to watch filler episodes or anything. think of them just like filler episodes of Pokemon. And since like in the anime, the show only shows you show Ash fighting the gym leaders, I thought I would only show you guys fighting gym leaders as well. Hopefully, I can. I'll see you next time. Yeah. Hey guys, welcome back to the cutaway that I did. Didn't want to do that. Had to, mostly because mainly because of trying to. I had somewhere to go. Had to go somewhere else. Other than that, no worries. I'll be continuing this. Hopefully, uh, you know, to a full part. That basically you'll see me go in here, and I'll skip to the part where I'm fighting this guy, which is I would say like is particularly important or anything, but yeah, I do fight it. Okay, you know, oh yeah, you know, one thing that I'll have less amount of potions, super potions, because what happened was basically I reached here. I had to go somewhere, but in my recording time, not I'm not currently with this voiceover. Basically, when I was recording, I had to go somewhere, and the idiot that I am, I forgot to save and just closed the game. So yeah, had to go through a lot of fighting Wally and fighting all through with his this guy Watson's Stooges before I could fight him again. So you'll note that in this version, I didn't buy the extra super potions or anything. Basically, one of the advantages I had in this fight was because since my Marshtomp is the ground type, I knew that since electric type won't attack me, and I won't do much damage. I could easily one hit them with my own ground move that I learned, and by giving Percy an item called Soft Sand, which enhances the ground type attacks. So I did that as well. You'll see in like if 2 to 3 moves what I mean when I'm talking about like I did a foolish, idiotic thing. I do wish I at least I should cut it out. I probably will cut it out after telling you about it, which is a bit embarrassing, but it will cut down this video from like it is currently as I'm talking to you on this voiceover 23 minutes 12 seconds and 6 milliseconds of video footage that you guys would have been shown, which I'll just tell you about what happened. It's funny, and I do it, but I thought it would be better if I just don't add too many extra things while showing this fight to you guys. It's pretty simple. Like at I what 1 2 hit almost every single of one of these Pokemon since first of all I'm level 23, like over leveled for this fight mostly. By the time his ace, like what's the name, Manitrick comes up, I'm also like match his level, which is quite easy. I even one shot that guy as well, which was, as I said again, pretty easy to do. Give me a minute. As it comes up, I'll walk you through it. As you can see here, I one shot this Electrike quite easy, although he does damage me, my Percy a bit. No, about what 30%? My not 30%, 5 like 7 points of damage. One, it isn't that much. Like doesn't do all that much. Even, even though I do miss one attack, it isn't that damaging. Now let me explain to you why I thought I should use the moves that I'm going to use in front of you. Basically, I don't know if I've been playing Pokemon Red, Radical Red, or too much or not. But since in those games, Magneton and Magnemite have an ability called Levitate, since and certain moves couldn't affect them. In my humble opinion, I thought they still had levitate in this game as well. Like at least like Watson's one also had them, but surprisingly they don't. And I like for the next like 10 minutes, I try to defeat them by using water gun, because I thought like since Rock Tomb and Tackle are not as effective on them, so I thought like why not use them? An idiot that didn't like I should have probably checked this that on like for the first move, and it wouldn't have taken that long of time. I'll probably see you guys in a minute. I'll cut the whole fight out now.